Give it a couple seconds. Oh god. Why am I crunchy? Oh my god. Wait. Oh my gosh. Oh, I can fix it. We're just gonna turn off the limiter. Hello. Hello everybody. Oh my god. Uh-oh. Okay, so every single time I start stream, I have to wait a little bit, and then it comes back to normal. There we go. Wait, we wait a little bit. It starts out stuttering, and then it comes back, and we're like, oh yeah, it's fine, it works, it's back. Hello everybody. This is how it's gonna be for a little bit. It's gonna be like, yeah, we're gonna stutter a little bit at the beginning as my computer gets used to it, and then it just regulates itself. I updated my graphics drivers, and when I did, the software said it's going to update and give me a, what's it called? A graphics optimizer. And I'm like, I don't know what that does and what it's installing, but if it'll help, sure. And I don't know what it's doing or what it did or if it helped. Maybe nothing happened. Who knows? I just know that every single time that I have not updated a driver, my computer gets worse. So, also, I have a new chair. Yippee! Hello. Hi, Exonant. Yes, we are no longer one frame. We can move again. Hi. Also, I don't know if YouTube comments are showing. Hello. Hi, Spartan. Hi, Anos. Hello. Hello, everybody. Okay, let me refresh this and see if we can get YouTube chat to show up. There you guys go. Alright. Hello everybody. What's up? Yeah. We're so back, yeah. We're working. I had OBS running in the background for like an hour and I was like, okay, it's running fine, it's running steady, it's at like 96% CPU, and then the moment I click start stream, my mic breaks and then it becomes robot, and then and then now it's at 100% CPU. So I'm assuming that the overloading of the CPU makes it so that I just move my mic closer to myself. Makes it so that my limiter breaks for some reason. I don't know why. Also, I added a couple of things. So I made it so that we have a before ad warning and a, like, if it says like before it's about to go on an ad break, so it's gonna be like, oh, we're gonna go on a 3-minute ad break. But for some reason it keeps saying it's converting my seconds to minutes. So it's like I'm gonna go on a break for like 180 minutes, and I'm like, what? I don't know how to fix that. Let me go over here. Add duration. Oh, that's why. Add. Maybe if I do that and then I do this. Oh, because this is minutes twice. Okay. Yep. Fixed it. Okay, let's see how this looks like in an hour when it comes back. Anyways, how is everybody? What has everybody been up to in like the last 3 days? I don't know why, but I always seem to have a proper sleep schedule when I'm not streaming, and then the moment I do stream, I'm like, oh boy, I'm gonna ruin my sleep schedule. I fell asleep a little bit earlier. My chair was so comfortable. So my previous chair is like a little mini, I don't know how to just like, it's like it's a small round, I don't know how to describe it. It's like a round chair surrounded by metal with like fabric. So it's comfortable and it's fine. It's like a normal office chair. It's from IKEA, but it's just really small. The seat is just very tiny, so you're like sitting on it and that's it. Like you can't put your feet up, you can't like sit crisscross on it, or you can, but you can try. So like how I usually would sit on it is that I would put like one leg up and then I would put my other leg like on top of that leg, kind of like a half crisscross. So like one leg is like up and the other leg is kind of like on top of it, and that was fine. That was all good and it was nice. But then like I don't know, I just felt like it wasn't like wide enough. So then I was like, oh, I need to get a different chair because my chair is not comfortable. And I was like, I have this couch in my room, not really a couch, but like it's like a little mini cushion chair, and I really like sitting in that chair when I'm not at my desk, because with my other chair, if I were to be sitting in that, like my other desk chair, it's not very comfortable to sit in. Like if I need to be in that chair for like being on the computer, I will, but most of the time I would just prefer to just be in bed, which led to me falling asleep a lot. Because I'm like, I'm old, and if I lie down, I fall asleep. So but then I got this other chair. It's like one of those single seater couch kind of little chairs, not like a recliner or anything. It's just, I don't know how to describe it. It's just a regular cushion chair with like a really big curved back and like a really wide like front seat-ish area, and it's really comfortable. So I like to sit there to draw. But it's next to my desk, but it's too low for my desk. So I can't really sit on it for like being on the computer, because otherwise I would be very short. I'd be like super tiny. So I was like, I need to get a different chair that's more comfortable to sit in. So I got this current chair, which is like kind of like my it's kind of like that chair that's in my corner, but it's like it's got a lower back, so I can't like completely lie back in it like a gamer chair, and it doesn't have arms, but it's wide. Apparently it's called like a crisscross chair, but it's really comfortable. I fell asleep in it earlier. I was like sitting in it sideways, and then I put my arm like across the back of it, so I sit in it like, do I need to bring out MS Paint for this? So like I sit on it sideways, and I like curl up in the chair, and then I put my arms on like the back of it, and then I lean my head on my arms. So it's kind of like an arm pillow all in the back of the chair, and it's really comfortable. It's nice. Maybe that's not. I think the moral of this story is that I will fall asleep anywhere. if it's a chair, if I'm sitting down, even standing or lying down, in any way or form, I will find the most comfortable position and I will fall asleep. I got this chair so that I can sit at my desk more and I can actually be more motivated to like do things. Because before I'd be like, well, I'd turn on my computer and everything. That'd be nice. It'd be nice if I could be on my computer to do stuff instead of being on my iPad all the time. But then no, it's like I couldn't like find a more comfortable position in the chair, right? So now that I have this chair, my only issue about this chair is that the back isn't tall. Like it's like 2 inches shorter than my previous chair, and my previous chair also wasn't the kind of chair that like you can like put your head back on, but like this one hits my like, it's like at an awkward angle too. It's like, it's not right in the center of your back, it's like lower than that. So it's like in the middle of your lower back, but like a little bit higher than that. So if you're sitting back normally, it's fine, but then your neck is just kind of like, wait, you know? At least with my other chair, it was kind of, I could like at least rest more of my back against it. And then with my chair in the corner, my sofa chair, I can completely like, it's also still not tall enough to like lean my head back against, but if I like scooch forward in the chair and I lean back, I can like rest my head against it, but like, it's like completely backwards. Like I can rest my head. If I lie down, I'm just lying on it flat. I just have a gaming chair. Ooh. I heard that gaming chairs aren't really good for your back. Like, okay, my issue with a lot of these chairs is that they have let me get out the MS Paint. It's a budget one. Yeah, that doesn't sound comfortable. Okay. Where is my MS Paint? Paint. I can recline though, but my room that's a warehouse doesn't let me. Oh my gosh. You need to get rid of the clutter in your room. I spent like all of yesterday downloading I spent it downloading music BGMs. So if you're ever like, well, what is Kia doing her days off? It's think about life and then, okay, there it is. Think about life and then download BGM. So my main issue with like chairs is that, you know how gaming chair, you know how gaming chairs are like that, and then they're like curved at the side. I don't know why they're like kind of thick, and like, you know, you have your armrest, right? And then they always have this cushion right there that's really uncomfortable. It's supposed to rest like in the gap between your lower back, right? You know, like that space between your like, I don't know how to describe it. Okay, like imagine, I want you to conceptualize a person and then your spine is like that. You know? You're like that. Oh my god, why is this person so thick? Okay. Imagine this is your arm, right? And then this is your like chest and this is your lower back, right? Because your spine is like an S, right? It's supposed to go here. But me, when I sit in these chairs, I'm like, is built, these chairs are built for guys. I'm sorry to say, like, even those girly gamer chairs with the kitty ears, they got like ears like that, and you're like, oh, it's for girls, it's pink, it has kitty ears. They are built the exact same size. Also, hello, Still Doom How are you? Thank you for the follow. Welcome. I'm sorry, I'm going on a rant about gamer chairs. So, they're like, oh, it's pink, it's for girls. Like, no. On me, for me, right? You know what they're built like? On me, you know where this cushion sits? Like, it's not up here, it's down here. So it's like awkward, and then it feels like I'm being like pushed forward in the chair, and I'm like, oh, my back. Thank you for the water break, Still Doompunk. Thank you. And thank you, say, for the what's gakala. Thank you, I'm gonna stretch. I'm here to do my job of watching. Thank you for the follow, person watching. Kamara, hello. What's the matter, baby? Nothing much. What's wrong with you? Talks here behind ear. Ah. Thank you. Hello, how are you? It's been a while. Hey. You know what I should do? I should put my pants. Doing good? How about you? I'm doing good too. Yay. I got a new chair. I got a new chair for Christmas. That was my Christmas present by my parents. They were like, do you want like a new chair? I was like, ooh. Because I kept talking about my chair. My chair is like really uncomfortable. My chair looks like this. Let me try it over here. It looks like this. And it's got like this metal rim, and that's it. And it's like that, you know, like the legs. It's like that. So like this part is like cushion, but it has this like metal rim around it. And then I kind of just cover it in jackets so that it's soft. But yeah, every single time that you like heard me in my chair before, because my microphone picks up everything. So like every single time I would like move my leg and like shift around, you could hear the sound of like my leg against the cushion. What do you mean? I'm talking about, we hear the chair dying. It's not dying, it's just, it's new. It's been like, I think it's 2 years old. It's not that old, and it doesn't have like holes or anything. It's just kind of uncomfortable. Okay, I feel bad for it. It's got like a little bit of a gap. So like, it's like this, and then there's like a back part. You know? It's not that bad. But I am convinced that the people who are like, oh yeah, the gamer chairs, it's so good for your back and whatever. And like they sell these chairs, these gamer chairs, for like super cheap. I thought you said you had to put pants on. Oh yeah, I do have to put pants on. 1 second. Let me go put my pants. Yeah, guys, it's cold. You should know every single time I start stream, it's always like, and I should put my pants on. Cause okay, here's the peak streamer salute to you. Yeah, every single time I start streaming, I'm streaming pantsless. Because okay, here's the reason. If anyone's ever wondering, if anyone's ever confused, they're like, why is Kyo always putting her pants on before her stream, or like, why is Kyo putting her pants on like when she starts stream? It's because before I go to bed, or like the days that I stream, I start stream at like 11, right? I start stream at 11, and then I go to bed like right immediately after I finish stream. So like I take a shower beforehand so that I don't have to like have extra time between after stream and then going to bed, right? So I just hit my chair that's behind me. I've got 2 chairs in my room. There we go. There you go. There, now I have my pants on. Killing 2 birds with 1 stone moments. Yeah. So before I start stream, I like to get my shower out of the way so I can have at least one part of my night routine done. I like to take showers at night. Do you guys like to take showers during the day or the night? One chair doubles as a bed, oh yeah. Honestly, I could. Because if I take this chair and I put it... Wait, let me delete everything. Where's my mouse? Hello! Hi, Urban Tin Man. Welcome back. Hello! How are you? Oh, let me get a new canvas. Okay. Wait a minute. I don't want to save that. New. Don't save. Okay. So, if I take this chair, right? And then if I take... and if I take my current chair, my current chair looks like this, by the way. Oops. It's like wide. And it's got like a cushion. And it's like a big cushion. It's very comfortable. It's like a big, it's like a, I don't know, like a giant couch. With wheels. So if I take this and I have this chair, and then if I put it like, okay, front image will look like this, right? I can then lie down sideways. Although I feel like my legs would hang off. Good, I'm safe right now is fun. Ooh. I don't know. That sounds wild. I don't know. I grew up around animals in like forests and stuff. Like, you know, I lived in the forest. And then it was always like a whole thing where they're like, oh, kids don't go out into the forest at nighttime because there's coyotes. I've never seen a coyote in my life, but they always used to say, there's coyotes. There's coyotes in the woods. I'm like, I've never seen a coyote before. Apparently they look like dogs. So if you ever see like a dog, that reminds me of this one image I used to see on the internet that was like, roommate brought home a dog, said it was like on the street and they brought it home. And then they're like, somebody in the replies was like, that's a coyote, that's not a dog. And they're like, I found a stray dog, look. And they're like, that is not a dog, that is a coyote. So if you ever like, if you see a wolf, or not a wolf, if you see a coyote, or you see a like a brown dog that looks like kind of sad looking, and it's got like little ears, but it's got like a little bit like of like dark patches in it, you're like, okay, that might be a coyote, because coyotes are about the same size as like golden retrievers. Australia was God's little playground. I don't know. It's like God took all the world's most dangerous animals and released them into Australia and was like, here you go. We got big lions and sun-eyed leopards. Ooh, fun. No animals are scarier than Australia. Ooh. The only thing, I like how looking up animals, yeah, well, not really drawing, it's more like I'm illustrating what my chairs look like. Hello, Yashi! Hello! We shoot, though? We don't give an animal if they attack us? Listen, I think it's called self-defense. Depends on where you live in Australia, but I remember that if you're in the rural area, they call them like... There's like 2 parts of Australia that are livable, and then the rest of it is just called Bush County. And if you're ever in Bush County, they're like, well, you're just fending for yourself out there, just bye. There's people who actually do live out there. There's people who do live out there, but they have an interesting culture. I remember reading about like Australian bush culture, and apparently they eat everything that they shoot, everything that they hunt, they just eat. And I was like, okay, that's wild, that's fun. Is baboon stealing food? Ooh. I love God being clueless and releasing dangerous animals like he did people a favor. There you go. While Australians are screaming in terror, God's like, oh, they love them. Hello, hi service, welcome. How are you? Oh, they love them. I like reading about dangerous animals in the world, and every single time I'm looking at it, it's like, hey, 3 of those. Did you know that? Hello, crew. Hi. Welcome in raiders. Hello. Hi, crew. Thank you for the raid. Let me give you a shout out. What were you doing? I just shoot animals. I mean, free food, right? Wait. Oops. Oh, well, you got it. I was gonna do it. I was typing. Thank you. Thank you, Kamira. They're playing Dark Souls. Ooh! I don't know why my notifications aren't showing up for raids. My notifications aren't showing up for YouTube either. It's kind of weird. Hunting laws here are kind of non-existent. You know what? For a country in Australia who is so strict about what comes into the country, like border patrol wise, surprisingly you guys don't really have any, like, surprisingly your hunting laws are kind of different. Because my mom has a hobby of watching, what's it called? Border Patrol in Australia. And every single time, it's always like, oh, you can't bring plant materials because we want to protect Australia's wildlife. I ain't an Aussie. Okay, but like, if you've ever been to Australia, for some reason people there are like, you know what we should have? Border security. This is just like that one game. Really? This is just like that one game. What game? Hello, the mustard person. British? We're the better Aussies? Oh, you're in the same continent, Oceania, right? New Zealand? Because Australia has its WTF moments before that. Screw the real in. I like how the British thought that it was a punishment to send people to Australia. They're like, you know what we should do with criminals? Send them to survive in Australia. And then for some reason people went there and they survived, and it was like, oh wow. That's fun. I'm from South Africa. Ooh. You guys speak Afrikaans. I don't know how to spell it. I don't know how to pronounce that. Africaans. How do you pronounce that? How do you say that word? I saw a clip of a VTuber. I saw a clip of a VTuber speaking that language. It was cool. It's such an it's such an interesting language. There's a lot of tongue rolls. Yay. Africans? I don't know. I'm trying to pronounce that language and I cannot. My friend had to lecture me on how to pronounce it right. Say it with a Dutch accent. I don't know what a Dutch accent sounds like. Why is a tag not art? Hello, I'm a sheriff. I was talking about my chair. Yeah, because the history of it is because the Dutch used to like colonize. Every single history, when you look into like a culture, you're like, I wonder why a country speaks this language. Colonization. Like the Philippines, and it's like, why are there so many Spanish last names? Oh yes, colonization. And you know what kills me about Dutch? There's this one post I saw on Tumblr that was like somebody trying to speak like Uwu. But if you ever look at British language or like Dutch language, it looks like someone trying to speak English but with like the Uwu accent, because it's like so-y. It's like so-y. Twain's a winning weight. My apology. And then they're like, please stop. Dutch is already a barely respectable language as it is. Oh. Because if you convert your phone language to Dutch, if you take your phone language and turn it to Dutch, it just looks like you have your phone in English, but everything is spelled like mispronunciate. Like everything is just spelled weird or different. It's really interesting. US and the Philippines, we got colonized but almost all. Oh no. Yeah, the Philippines. I saw this post on Twitter that was talking about the Philippines, and it was like, God spamming the Philippines with earthquakes. And it's like, and then there's a photo, there's like a gif of like the hurricanes last year in like every single thing is like, oh yeah, we have a couple of hurricanes, and then you just see this huge flood of hurricanes just going through the Philippines constantly. I'm like, oh man, no wonder Filipinos call it like hell. I can speak Afrikaans to a Dutch person, they understand my language completely. Yeah, because it's just Dutch with the funny accent. We wear shorts and short sleeves in the -degree places. It's like that in Canada too. Any place that's cold, really, everyone's like, huh, no biggie, nice weather. Have you ever been to Iceland, or if you've ever been to like Russia, they're always like, the sun is out today, summertime. And it's like -20 and they're like, sun. On the bad side, government. Meanwhile, Germans and Russians are speaking caps. Ooh. We normally go shirtless. Yeah, it's like that in anywhere that's like a tropical country where you're just like, oh, it's getting kind of cold. It's time to wear socks. There used to be this meme. I think it's like about Floridians, where it's like, yes, my winter wear. I'm gonna break out the socks. It's time to break out the socks and the sandals. It's cold. In winter in other countries, they go shirtless. It's always so cool to be in Australia, because if you live on the other side of the equator, right? Right now is winter. It's like warm over there. And then over here, when it's like summertime, it's like cold. It's like, whoa, that's so interesting. You're like, hey guys, how's Christmas going? And they're like, it's hot. That's why you have like the whole, like, what's it? Santa surfing images. Going to South Africa, I can give you biltong. What is that? Lacquer? What is that? It's so interesting learning about different countries around the world, because I took a course on food culture, and it's like interesting. S&C, there's only 2 seasons, hot and hotter. Yeah. You guys have like intense rainy seasons where it's like humid and it's like just wet. You stand outside and you're like soaked and your eyes are like, haha, it's negative, it's like 132 degrees, woohoo! Lacquer is nice in our language? Ooh. I have no idea. It's wet but it's still hot, yeah, it's just humid. I don't know. If you see a person saying okra lacquer, it's slang and you can immediately tell they're Africans. Ooh. I still don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. But it's cool, like, a lot of the language is like a lot of, like, tongue rolls. Like, but like in the back of the throat, it's so interesting. It's like, I don't know how people speak like that. That was my brother. I live somewhere very hot, so it gets awful in the summer. Regularly hit over 120 Fahrenheit. That being said, low 90s is lovely to me. Meanwhile, all my friends use the cold as awful weather. Ooh. That was me. We got 13 official languages. Ooh! That must make presidential speeches a hell. She got the cold, no. Maybe, I don't know. I don't think so. I usually just, you know, they say, if you sneeze once, somebody's talking about you. If you sneeze twice, like there's something going on. And if you sneeze 3 times, you're probably getting sick. We get 50 to 60 degrees in their summer, does it? Ooh. We speak 3 main languages. I know in some countries, when they have like more than 2 official languages, they put like on their social media, they have to have everything in those translated languages. Like in France, or like not France, sorry. In Canada, they have French and English as their main languages, so everything has to be bilingual. You put everything. So many things has to be like, oh, if you've ever been anywhere in Canada, like you go and read the nutrition facts on labels, if you see French and English on it, you're like, yep, that's Canada. That's Canadian. If you see anything with like English and then maybe sometimes there's Spanish, you're probably in the US. But it's really interesting. Also, it depends on where you are in the US. But each person learns 2? What? That's fun. It's interesting. I heard that there's a lot of places that teach English as the second language. Like, even if it's not a language that's primarily spoken, they're just like, you're gonna learn English in school. Like, they teach English in, like, a lot of Asian countries for some reason. Meanwhile, if you go and you live in the US or you live in, like, Canada or anywhere else, or like in North America, you know, the places that speak mostly English, you know what they teach you? They're like, oh, we're gonna learn a Roman language, we're gonna learn French, we're gonna learn Spanish. When I was in Canada, they were like, oh, we're gonna learn French because it's our second official language and everybody has to learn French. I have big respect for people who like speak multiple languages, not because they have to, but because they're just like, woo, I'm gonna learn this language for fun. You get used to it, but it's rough. Woo. Honestly, I think that's every country in the summertime where they're like, heat stroke warning. I have no idea what you just said. It just got held by Automod. Automodded, yeah. Interesting. Why is it called that? I think it's good to keep multiple languages, but it's hard if you don't speak them regularly, it gets rusty. Yeah. I have no idea what you mean by that. Let me get rid of my chair drawing. Okay, what? That's like really odd to call people that. It's giving my grandparents. It's a part of our culture. Yeah, but like, it's kind of weird. It's derogatory. In some parts of the world, like even if it's like, okay, for example, I don't know. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, yeah, for you guys, because like it's your culture, but like in other parts of the world, it's not. It's like I don't know how to describe it. It's like a nuance kind of thing where like depending on where you're from in the world, like people have like different things. Yeah, but it's okay. You can do your thing, but like here it's like, that's kind of funny. Although I have read like things where people say like, oh, like when you group people under categories, it's like, oh, just POC. It kind of like lumps people into like one thing. I don't know. It's complicated. I don't know. Cause you have, oh my god, I had a lady who got really upset at me because we had this form. So in the US, right? The politically correct term that a lot of people use is African American, but there's a lot of people who aren't from Africa and they get really mad because they're like, I'm not African. Why does it say African American? And it's on like the official forms. If you ever see like a census or anything, it always says that. It says that term. Because for some reason nobody wants to use the other word. And it's just kind of like, you have a lot of people out there who are like, I'm not from like Africa. Like, why does it say African American? You know? And there really is no other way like out. You're kind of stuck in a situation where you're just kind of like, well, do you want to be like, sometimes that like people are like, oh, like we're gonna be super politically correct and everything, but then at the same time you're kind of wrong. So, I don't know, it's a nuanced thing, and if I am not from those countries, so I can't really speak on it, you know. I'm Asian. We're like the forgotten minority. Not in Canada. Not in Canada. Canada, like, Asians are the majority. Like, there's a lot of Filipinos, there's a lot of Italians, there's a lot of Portuguese. But there's also a lot of Korean and Chinese, depending on where you go. Like, it's interesting. You have, like, different areas in, like, Canada specifically, where depending on where you go in Ontario, like, people have their own little groups. It's interesting. There's always different ways to say things. Yeah. Listen, I've never been to Africa. I've never been to Africa. I had a friend who was from, let's see here. She was from like a part of Africa. I just don't know where, but she spoke French. And she had like a British accent. I think she was from like Lithuania. There's like a place. It starts with an L. I forgot. I don't know. She spoke French. Tunisia, I think, speaks French. Ooh. Yeah, there's a lot of places that speak French. It's really interesting. Like, Liberia, maybe? I don't know. Hello, Oracle Dragon. Most Blessing Lady. Hello. How are you? Because early France colonized a lot of African countries. That is true. There was a lot of colonization going on back in the 1800s and the 1900s. It was a lot of like we're gonna take land. But going on between like the French and the British. If you look on the map, I think there's a map out there. There's probably a map out there that's like, hey, if we take a country where the French try to take over and we have a place like colored, for example, let's say we take red and we take, this is where France tried to colonize and this is where British decided to colonize, and then you take the color blue and you colored the map. Like probably 50% of the world would be like red and green. Red and blue, sorry. Switzerland is French? Interesting. Wow. You like look in the map and you're like, where is the French people taking over and where is the British taking over? It's so funny. I remember like reading about soccer in Europe, and a lot of people just hate the French. They're like, we hate France more than you. There's a lot of, I don't know, common like people in Europe don't like each other, but at the same time they just band together in their hatred for both the British and France. It's interesting. There's like, if you look into like people moving around the world, depending on like the times, there's like really interesting subsets of culture of people who kind of migrated to some parts of like certain countries and they've kind of stayed there. Like there is a big population of Korean people in Australia. There is like a sizable like group of people who I think there's like a group of like Asian people who live in Denmark. And I was like, that's so interesting because you have people over there who migrated there a long time ago and they're just there now. Like also part of it was because I know in Canada, for example, they had the rails, they had like the indentured slaves, slavery. They took a lot of people who were like war criminals. They called them war criminals, but they weren't really. They kind of just kidnapped them, and then they sent them by boat to like British Columbia in Canada, and they had them work on the railways up there. And they also had the internment camps. I am so sorry I'm talking about this. We're learning about history. There's like that, and then there's also they had the same thing in the US, but like not Japanese. I think they did it to the Chinese, and then like it wasn't until much later that they were like, hey, that's a bad idea. Maybe Canada made reparations. Canada gave money and like everything. They acknowledged it. The US barely acknowledges that. Like the US has to be forced to kind of like acknowledge like one section of it, and then they're like, we'll just brush everything under the carpet. Like even, I don't know, there's a lot of things that the US doesn't talk about. And then same thing for other countries too, honestly, in general. Like if every single country had like a list of like their war crimes, it'd just be never ending. Okay, we're not going to talk about this. We're not going to talk about that anymore. Thank you for the follow, Oracle Dragon. Well, let's start talking about depressing history. We'll not talk about that. Like if you go and look up the history, there's this interesting video out there talking about the history of sugar, and I would recommend, it's by OTC, OTC, I don't know, some combination of those letters, OEC, OTC, OCT, I don't know. But I would just look up like the history of sugar. And looking into like that history and it's like how sugar came to be, it's very dark. And it's actually one of the very few foods that we do not need to survive. It just exists because people find it addicting. It's really interesting to look into. Also, I saw this chart going around talking about like how European regulation of foods is so strict. They were comparing like they were comparing what's it called? Like they took a bottle of, I think was it Fanta from Europe, and they compared it with, I think, a country in Spain or something, like Portugal. And then they were like, wow, this thing has, like the one in, what's it called? France. No. The one in Europe, like in the UK, had 0 grams of sodium, 180 grams of sugar, and like no color, like artificial colors. It was made with like orange, like carrot extract coloring and turmeric, and like all natural like coloring and everything like that. And then you go over to like the one in Spain or like the one from Portugal, and you're like, ah, what is this made of? And you look at the ingredients and it's like double the amount of sugar from the one in the UK, and it's like 100 something grams of sodium and like a bunch of neon orange food coloring. Didn't the subject change so much? I know we're on now. I'm talking about the food. I'm talking about the food coloring and like the health regulation in the UK versus like literally any other country. Also, by the way, if anyone's ever been to like Mexico, the Coke there is so good. It's made with cane sugar, and I would say soda made with cane sugar tastes so much better than like fructose corn syrup. Like everything in like Canada and the US is made with fructose corn syrup. If you ever go to Mexico and you try like the sodas there, it's like made with cane sugar, and it's like, wow, that tastes really nice. And still syrup, I think. Depends on where you go. Like if you go to like a place, like one of those mom and pop stores, they still sell Coke made with cane sugar. It's really good. Yeah. Speaking about cola, UK cola has recipe from 1800s, become world trademark. US Force has recipe to force what? Force the recipe? Interesting. Is it like, is there rumor about Coca-Cola having like actual cocaine in their drink true, or is that like just a meme? I don't know. I do remember that it used to be a thing back in like the 80s where they were like, haha, if you're sick, just like take arsenic. If you're sick, take arsenic. We'll prescribe you like 5 grams of opium and then like 10 grams of cocaine and then like 3 grams of arsenic and like a whole lot of alcohol. And it's like, oh, I wonder why people just, cold medicine back then was something different. That's me. I had like issues. I was like, wow, they were really giving this to people back then. US Cola has world patent. Is Coke powder, it's not drugs? Oh. I heard that you can, yeah, ads coming out. I did hear that you could make your own Coca-Cola using, if you take licorice, I believe, it's like, I forgot. I remember watching a TikTok back then where you can make like close to the original Coca-Cola from home using, like orange peel, licorice, lemon juice, I think, orange juice, something like that, and then like club soda and like, what was it? Not molasses. It was some kind of like dark sugar kind of thing. It was interesting. But yeah, you can look it up. There's like old school, like the original Coca-Cola and what the ingredients had. It tastes like regular Coca-Cola, but that's the flavors that used to be made of. Old school medicine, some metal. Here's some cocaine, meth, and some leeches. Ooh, did we go to ads? Give it like a little bit. German here, our Coke Zero is made with high fructose corn syrup. That's why it doesn't taste as good. Ooh. We had ads. Okay, you guys are gone. Bye, guys. Hey, non-ad people. We had ads a bit ago. Wait a minute, you guys are back already? I thought it went already. I saw like, no, interesting. I saw a notification that was like, oh, ads are going in like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I was like, oh, I guess ads are starting already. I have no idea how it works. I have it set up so that it'll like, oh, there you go. There goes ads. Why does it say minutes? I'm gonna change that. It doesn't, it's not minutes. It's seconds. Let me fix that. Can I change that? Add. Why? Okay, so I use this program called Mix It Up. And it never says anything about, why does it say minutes? Add duration. Add AD duration seconds. Let me see if I can fix it. Okay. There we go. Here. I'm gonna add it seconds. Minutes. Add next duration. Wait, huh? Next. Okay, let's see what this looks like. 180 minutes and only play one ads. Listen, I cannot control what ads that you get. It says it's giving everybody an ad break for 3 minutes, but it's never actually 3 minutes. Some people come back in 30, some people come back in 2, some people come back in 1. I don't know. It never really works out the way it was gonna be like, oh yay, 3 minutes to myself. I get to sit here and yap. It never turns out that way. I get people coming back in like 30 seconds and like, I'm back. I'm like, aw. Not like aw, but like, you know. I don't get ads. Yay. Subs don't get ads. But I will keep it chill, and we're not going to talk about anything until people get back, because, you know, ads feed streamer. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. If you guys have, wait, let me make myself, let me zoom in a little bit. If you have a few sub, you know, thank you. It helps a lot. I get my payouts faster. My Twitch payouts of like, I don't know, it automatically deposits to my bank account. It's like, what? The minimum payout is like $50. So it's like every 3 months I'm like, yippee! 30, what's it called? 30 cents of ads every stream. Wow. One day I'll be able to afford a house. Ads are over and I'm craving some Popeyes chicken. Ooh. I didn't know they had Popeyes in different countries. Then again, it is a chain. Is there like an okay, maybe this is a dumb question, but is there like a specific food chain that you guys have in your country that like I'm talking about like major food chain, right? Do you think that exists? Like if you have like a specific chain in your country that doesn't exist in another country? Because you know in the US they have like Chick-fil-A, and they've only recently started branching out to building like a Chick-fil-A in Canada. But that's the only one I can think of. And maybe the one in Canada. Maybe Tim Hortons. I haven't seen a Tim Hortons like literally anywhere else. My country's Chick-fil-A sucks. Really? I didn't know they had Chick-fil-A's in other parts of the world. Good morning. Hello, Finnish Game Fan 14. Welcome. Good morning. Hi. Payouts, never heard of that in years. Yeah, it's like my Twitch paycheck. I make so little on Twitch to the fact that I don't even qualify for like being taxed on anything because it's like I make less than 300 a year. But it's okay, I don't stream for like money or anything. I will be openly transparent. I'll tell you how much I get through Twitch, and it's not a lot. I usually just take that money and I just like I put it aside. One day, honestly, I've just been putting it aside to save for PC parts. I'm never gonna get a RAM. It's gonna take me like 2 years to get a RAM because RAM is like insanely expensive right now. I don't think we have any Tims in the US. No. Yeah, Tim's is a Canadian thing. I don't think they have a Tim's anywhere else. I just franchised to my country. Ooh, fun. One day I'll be rich. Yeah, one day. Have you ever done a subathon? No, because I work full time. And I'm also in school. So, maybe when I finish school, I've always said this, like when I graduated school, I'm gonna do like I'm gonna quit my job and then I'm gonna go do like a subathon and I'm gonna call it my graduation stream. You a teacher? No. I work and my job is very boring. I just sort mail. Just going to work now. Can I say hi and you're doing great? Thank you. Good luck with work. Hope you have fun. Burger was so sad it only had pickles in it. Oof. Something joke with paycheck Twitch? What? Yeah, that was gonna call it my graduation stream. Be like, bye guys, I'm graduating. But I'm not actually. I will not be boring work. All is important. Yeah. My job involves me with a lot of paperwork. I stamp a lot of paperwork, and I sort mail. That's really my job. It's actually pretty chill, but like at the same time, it's just I have to be there in the off, like just sitting there all day long, doing nothing, and I'm like, oh, I love that. What did I miss? Nothing. We're talking about when I finish school, I'm gonna do a graduation stream. I'll do a subathon. I'll graduate. So that's when she starts doom scrolling. Oh yeah. I don't even know what do you do for a subathon? I can't think of any goals. Because anything that I would potentially do a goal is something that I would just do on my own like free will. I'm gonna graduate, yeah. I'm gonna graduate in a year. Yay! I think, what's my last day? Like, I have what? 2, 3, 4. 1, wait no, this 2026. 1, 2. So I have like next semester I have 2 courses coming up, and then afterwards I have like another 2 in the fall, And then afterwards I have another 2 and another 2. And then I'm done. Yay! Yeah. I would be officially finished with school in at the end of next year. Yeah. I think at the end of fall. Like, so that's my fall semester. That's like December. Yay! But I was considering before then I was gonna go like the summer of next year. I might go abroad. There's an opportunity at my school to go abroad. And I was considering it. I was like, ooh, wouldn't that be nice? I don't know how I would stream though. I might just... I don't want to go on another hiatus. That was kind of sad. Free traveling, yeah. Traveling with a purpose. I can be there for school and it's only for like 3 months. 60-hour karaoke? Oh my gosh. Drinking stream? Ooh, that'd be fun. I think I've done only one drinking stream in the past. And it wasn't a good drinking stream. I mixed like whatever I had in my fridge, and that included like strawberry, lychee soho, strawberry calpis. I had strawberry calpis, lychee soho, and I had an orange Fanta, and I mixed everything together in a cup, and it did not taste good. I remember drinking it on stream, and I was just like, I'm trying to finish this drink. It was just me constantly being like, I'm trying to finish this drink, and I'd take a sip, and I'm like, oh, this doesn't taste good, and I'd be like, I'm gonna drink more. That was me. Calpit? No, calpis. C-A-L-P-I-S. Calpis. It's like a type of Japanese soda, but it's got milk. It's like a milk soda. You might think it sounds weird, but like look it up. It's there's 2 brands that are kind of similar. There's like Calpis, and then there's also Milkis, which I don't know what the difference is between those 2, but they're the same thing. Lego hand cam. Yeah, that'd be fun. I'm gonna write these down. Oh, that's really tiny. You guys can see my handwriting. And oh. See, the thing is that I do karaoke already on a daily basis. Can you guys see what I'm writing? Can you guys understand my handwriting? Oops. We have beer mix. It's like beer mixed with soda and juice. Ooh. Yeah, like a milky soda. Like, if I were to do a subathon, it's not something that I would already do. Like, what do people do during subathons? They're always like, oh, I can't think of anything. It's not something that I wouldn't already do. Like, I already sing. I already, like, play the guitar on stream. I already do hand cams. I already do, like, stuff. So it's not like there's anything that I haven't done that I'll, like, look forward to. Wine stream. You know what? I'll let you guys pick my drink of choice. Maybe I'll get a collection. Maybe I'll go find my alcoholic friend and I'll be like, hey, can I borrow like a shot of whiskey and like a shot of tequila and like a shot? I'll just mix all my alcohols into one. Bungee jumpathon? Why would I do that? Should I go to the gas station because I'm hungry? if you want to wine stream. I've never actually had wine. Well, I've had wine, but I don't think it tastes very good. Sleepathon, oh my god. Me getting rest. One of my goals this year was to do like a spicy Q&A. So I can't even be like, oh, I'll eat spicy ramen on stream. Maybe I'll eat a whole onion. I don't like onions. Maybe I'll eat a whole onion. I'll have that as my top goal. Be something like, if I get to 500 subs, I will eat a whole raw onion on stream. I'm not gonna do that to myself. I don't want to do that to myself. I'm gonna sit there and I'm just gonna be like dying. Okay, Shrek, yeah. Spicy noodles. Levine hate vodka? I don't mind vodka. I just think it tastes a little bit like rubbing alcohol. But wine to me tastes like bread, so I don't like it. Although I haven't really found an alcohol that I've liked, so that's why I was like, I'll do like a shot tasting stream. I'll taste every single alcohol out there. I'll be like, I'm gonna taste all the alcohols, and then I'm gonna mix them all into one horrible drink, maybe. Actually, why would I do that to myself? I'll probably just mix drinks. I'll like make something. Dying with trying, yeah. There is no food out there that I just will not eat other than maybe like cilantro and onions. Because I don't like raw things. You can do the spicy Korean noodle challenge. What is the spicy Korean noodle challenge? Is it like the bulldog cocktail making stream? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was gonna like mix drinks together. I've always been interested in cocktails. So maybe one of my ideas like for like a drinking stream for like a subathon maybe would be to just mix drinks. I'll make like a dice, you know, like a dice roll challenge, right? And I'll make a list. I'll be like, okay, so like alcohol from 1 to 6, right? For example. And then it'll be like vodka or like gin or like whatever, right? And I'll roll a dice and I'll just pick like my alcohol of choice, my filler of choice, my whatever, right? Be fun. Bulldog 2 times and 3 times are a good challenge. Listen, I can't even handle one. I can't even handle 1 time spicy. I can't even handle the carbonara ramen. You know the carbonara ramen from Bulldog? Even that one's spicy for me. I can't eat that. Eat durian on stream? I've actually never had durian. I wouldn't know how to open it. Don't pick black Bulldog. Good night, ready? I've never tried that. I can't even have the carbonara. Durian. There you go. There are so many interesting fruits out there that I've never heard about. Like, if you ever talk to somebody from like a different country and then they hand you a fruit from their tree in the backyard and you're like, what is that? They're like, this is soap fruit. We eat this in our country. And you're like, I don't know what that is. Try borsch? What is borsch? You mean like borscht? Like the... Like... You mean borscht like the Russian red cabbage soup? Sabatang goal could also be an ASMR stream. I have done ASMR streams in the past. I have done ASMR. I have one on my YouTube channel. I did a singing ASMR stream once. I sang in ASMR. That was fun. Yeah, Ukrainian and soup, not Russian. Ooh! Burn like 3 times. Ooh. There's lots of things you can do. Yeah, but the thing is like... it's not a subathon goal if it's not something that I wouldn't already do already. Like I don't want to put a monetary goal behind something locked that I would have already done, you know? So I want to do something for you guys, not something that like I would just do on my own, right? I want to do something that's like something that I wouldn't normally do, right? A cover song. I would hope to at least have a cover song out before that. That was one of my goals this year. I hope so. I hope I do. Travel and bicycle stream, oh my god. Try potted geckos. What is that? What is that? You're holding yourself to a really high standard here? I gotta, because otherwise, like, it'd be like, well, there's no point in doing a subathon if it's not something that I would, like, you know, that I already do. Because I like to do stuff for you guys. That's why I do, like, that's why I do ASMR. That's why I do, like, I do drawing streams. I do, like, I play the guitar and do other things. I just do it for fun because I like it. I don't want it to be locked behind, like, a monetary thing. So maybe for a subathon I'll like you can do your PC building stream next year. Oh my god. My PC build. I have my parts in a corner. I'm just slowly accumulating them. I'm gonna get a motherboard next and it's just gonna sit in the corner. I'm saving up for a better PC. Yeah, I am too. Ask yourself what you want to challenge or open a new horizon content to find what your key goal. I would do a subathon as like a way of just being like, yippee, I've graduated. Here is all the things that I never got to do because I was busy with school. So if for me, it would just be more like endurance streaming. I'd just be really happy to endurance stream. Like, it doesn't matter what I do. I'm gonna try and find the matter baby and hi. Hello, Raccoon Puppy Boy, welcome. Saving until DDR price dropped. Come to Safari. Oh my gosh. I'm pretty sure there's a Safari where I live. It's really far. Like, how long does it take to get there? It's like the other side of the world, oh my gosh. You can make a subathon without a goal or just a few stretch goals and make the focus a gift strap that extends you. True. Have you ever heard of my friend Candace? When I think of the word Candace, I think of like, oh my gosh. I was like, you know, like Phineas and Ferb. Try to make this dream as scuff as possible. Oh my gosh. Yeah, like I'm gonna have 50. By then, I hope that I'll have like my new PC already before then. Because otherwise we're gonna be streaming on this scuff thing for like the next 2 years. F like I can't do much on my current PC. That's when you can build it for the stream. I would build it before then. I need R80. Wow. Yeah, things are expensive. RAM's expensive. I'm not getting RAM until like when prices drop. What I've considered doing, I do have 32 gigabytes of RAM. I have 32 gigabytes of RAM on my current PC. I was just figuring, like, can I just take out? I can just take out the RAM out of this PC. And then I can put it in my new PC. I'll just have half and half. I'll have like 2. Pretty sure bro would be backseating. I'll ask him for help. I'll have him help me. And 64 RAM, but 6 VRAM? Ooh. I don't know what I have. It needs to be compatible, like DDR4 to DDR4. Motherboard? Ooh. I don't know. Keep in mind those RAM need to have the same hertz. Oh. I don't know. I haven't bought my motherboard yet, that's a thing. I have to think about that. 4,000. Okay, your comma's in a different place. 4,488,749. Or is that a dot? That's just 4,887.49 cents? I don't know. Hello, just came by to say hi. Hope the stream goes well. Yeah, we're talking about we're talking about subathon goals in like 2 years, in 2020, like at the end of 2027. Yeah, 4,800. Okay. Yeah, welcome. Also, hello. Hi, Adamneet. How are you? Honestly, a PC here is probably, with depending on what you get and what kind of PC you're looking for, it can get to that price. Especially if you're going for like small builds like I am, like small form factor, they can get to that price. Chimera, can you see auto mod messages? Can you see auto mod messages like I can? Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Don't worry, it's gonna get more expensive as time goes on. Oh no. Oh man. That's sad. Maybe I'll get my motherboard now before price. Actually, no, you know what? I don't know. Will motherboard prices go up? I don't know. Guys, I have bought every single piece of my equipment. I have bought every single piece of my equipment on eBay. I have bought nothing new. Look me in the eyes. I can't zoom in. Look me in the eyes. Do you think? What do you think? No. Yeah, I'm really good. Wait 1 second. Wait. Wait. How do I? Where's my audio? Yeah. Sure. Look. It's my voice changer. It's making me crunchy. Yippee! Yeah, my limit is broken. It's making me crunchy. That's my Hello. Oh god, I love that. It's so funny. I don't know why my limiter keeps breaking. I'm gonna head to the gas station. See you. Thank you for the follow, Billy Bob. I'm gonna turn that off. Thank you for the follow. Hello, how are you? Don't worry, I'll see you watching. Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna go, but that's okay. I've always wanted to try gas station sushi. I know it's a rumor and there's like a thing in the US, but I was like, I want to try that. Also, you know oh my gosh, you know what my bucket list goal? She's neuro, oh my god, I'm AI. Neither man or woman, I'm clearly a bot. Yeah, I'm a robot. Oh my god, I just got flashbacks to Tumblr. Remember when people, maybe people who aren't old like me, you have terrible goals, girl. I want to go to Buc-ee's. That's my... You want to see my bucket list? I want to go to Buc-ee's. I want to eat gas station sushi. I want to take a glow stick and I want to pour it into bubble liquid and I want to blow bubbles at nighttime. I want to use up an eraser. Where's my phone? Where's my bucket list? I wrote it down. I want to eat gas station sushi. You know, you never live once. This is all very achievable. Just do it. That's my bucket list. That's why it's, you know, achievable. All right. I want to try a candy apple. And I want to have a melon soda float with ice cream in Japan. I want to go to a Japanese cafe. I want to have a giant parfait. I want to eat a giant parfait. Honestly, a lot of these are food related. Here is my idea. Here is my certified engineering idea. I call them Healy Wheelies, okay? Not to be confused with the hit brand wheelies. They're called heel wheelies, and it's called, you take high heels, right? So imagine the concept of high heels, right? And instead of the back part, I replace it with a very cool idea. A wheel. So not only do you get the height, you also get the wheel. The glow stick sounds like a pretty awesome. Yeah, it sounds so cool. High heels with training wheels? Hell yeah. Like, if you walk on your toes if you want to walk normally, and then you have to balance on the heels if you want to skate. That's my idea. I want to make... Why not just make the heel out of wheels? That's the thing. That is it. It's like a high heel, but imagine instead of the stiletto from the back, right? It's got a wheel. Like one of those really thin, like, rollerblade wheels, right? We'll make it fashionable. Also, thank you for the follow, Dylan. That sounds like a bot name. I'm so sorry. But you're real. You're real. No, the whole shoe made out of wheels, not just the heel. But that's just a rollerblade. Important question, does it have RGB? It can. I haven't seen that exactly, but heelys are a thing. They have a hidden wheel on the heel, and I've seen high heels with a flat platform on wheels on them. That sounds so fun. It's like the inventor of the unicycle. Apparently the inventor of the unicycle rode it into a party and then immediately crashed into a wall. That's gonna be me. Not only will you get tall, you'll also have speed. Going down the stairs has never been this easy. Oh yeah. Listen, you don't have to deal with the problem of a stiletto getting stuck in the grates of the subway because you have a wheel. No, are you concerned about your stilettos getting stuck in grates? I have a solution for you. Wheels. So that's my idea. Let's see here. My other goals include, I want to wear a very big poofy ball gown. And I want to go dance. That's it. I just want to wear like a really big poofy dress. Like one of those really big poofy like princess dresses? Yeah. And that's really it, honestly. The other ones are just more goals for myself. Like, I wanted to learn how to play fingerstyle guitar. And then I wanted to learn how to do a cartwheel. I've never been able to do a cartwheel, but one day I will learn. Maybe. And I've also wanted to learn how to pole dance. Do you normally wear dresses or not so much? I wear a lot of skirts, but never really dresses. I'm more of like a skirt person. Like I wear a lot of like skirts, but I don't wear, I actually don't own a lot of dresses. Pole dance makes for great exercise? Yeah, that's the reason. I thought it'd be good to build core strength. More like instant descent. No more getting stuck. Heck yeah. Wheels do so well in grates. I've ridden a bicycle. How hard can it be? Thank you for the follow, Dabs the Great. Hello. My multi-million-dollar idea put me on Shark Tank. I have an idea for shoes. Imagine. I remember there was a book I read a long time ago that was like, how can what this do? What does what do? Oh, spin the wheel. Oh my god, I have not taken that off yet. I haven't taken it off. It's still there. Oh. It does this. Hello, I just came from a stream. It was his first time playing Skyrim. I got angry. Oh. It's okay. It's my first time playing Skyrim too. Oh, we're lagging a little bit. It's because I just opened Chrome. I need to remove that redeem. Oh gosh, it's lagging. I play Skyrim? I have been playing Skyrim. It's just been going. Oh, my wheel's gone. Wait 1 second. Let me refresh it. There we go. Why is it? Okay, it's really crunchy. 1 second. 1 FPS is back. I know. I'm sorry, guys. We're just gonna live like this for a little. What is your favorite game? I am so glad you asked. Fantasy Life. Where's my wheel? Here it is. Uh-oh. My wheel, why are you so far away? My all-time favorite game is Fantasy Life. Okay, let me spin the wheel. What happened to Fields of Mystery? I am still working on that. Wait, you guys can't see, can you? You guys didn't see that. Uh-oh. I got stuck. What? Voice request. Do you have anything you have like a line you'd like me to say in a specific accent? Or like a line from a video game or anything? Or like a quote? Feel free, you can request. That's what it does. Let me close that, it's lagging me. I was playing Fields of Mystery. I was also playing I was also playing Fantasy Life I, and I have to get back on that because oh, thank you for the posture check. I am sitting properly. Hell yeah, not really. I'm kind of like leaning forward. Yay! Thank you. I will do that. That's your quote. That's what you want me to say? That's what you want me to say? Let me put my tablet away. I was playing Fields of Mystery, and then you have the assume the position. What does that mean? I'm actually sitting like I don't want to say it, but like You know that meme of like the girl with their hair in pigtails, like the little blonde girl sitting on the couch with like the bunch of guys behind her? I'm sitting like that right now. I'm sitting like crisscross on my chair with my hands in my lap, just like. That's the first thing that came to mind. Why? I don't know. I was thinking about the meme, but that's why of all images. Because that's the image that comes to mind when I think about like sitting crisscross. Look up the day of the life of a small streamer and you'll understand. Is that a book? Or is that an anime? That's what came to mind, I don't know. But yes, I will. One of these days, I will finish dismissing the five guys behind. Yeah, I don't have that. Can you imagine how ominous that is? Like, 5 dudes standing behind you. That's kind of scary. But my goal this year was to finish a game, so I hope we'll finish Skyrim, maybe, or maybe I'll finish Fantasy Life. Or I wanted to finish a long game, like a long story-based game. So maybe Fields of Mystery. Actually, Fields of Mystery is still in early access, so I can't really finish Fields of Mystery. I don't know. I wonder. I hope we get to finish Skyrim, and then maybe I will finish. I really want to finish Fantasy Life. I really like that game. Maybe I'll finish the story one day. Thing is with those games is that they require a lot of time put into it. So like, you know how I was playing the game Spirit Hunter? I was playing Spirit Hunter NG, and oh my gosh, that game is long. I was playing for like 6 hours and I only got past like the first chapter. Not even the first chapter, that was the prologue. And I don't know what that is. Actually, I think it doesn't even work for me, does it? Nope. I don't know what that is. All that comes to mind is like my brain is ORV pilled. So I'm like, yes. The beep beep beep. Dong dong. Why are my captions like this? Why are my captions like this? No, like when I see those squares, my brain just goes to like ORV and the novel. I'm back. Welcome back. What'd you get? I've never actually heard of that series. But uh-oh. Water break. Thank you. I do not keep track of this thing. Hi, wanna hear a song by a huge musician in Russia if you don't have a good day? I'm not gonna listen to it right now, but like, maybe later. Just don't look up Piper Perry Surrounded. That sparked the internet? What is that? I've never heard of that one. Never heard of that one. What's your favorite game? Fantasy Life. Fantasy Life on the 3DS. That's my favorite game. Honestly, there's a lot of cool things that I want to do in life in general. Like, I just want to eat things. Like, I one day would like to go outside with a magnifying glass again, and I would like to burn some leaves. And then I would like to start an actual fire. Because last time I tried and I started a mini fire, I had to put it out right away. Because I got in trouble. But, I'd like to actually start a fire. With a magnifying glass. That's one of my goals too. Just small wishes, you know? Just like, I would love to do that. I'd like to go out to the forest and set some fire to some dry leaves. I am behind the forest fires in California. No. I'll do it in the middle of a parking lot. It's been a while since I've rolled down a hill. What else do I want to do? I don't know. These are just more like whims. I'm just like, I really, really want to do this, so I'll go do that. I grew up no consoles besides my friend. I used to go to his house and play with the Wii. Nice! Now if you play Pokemon, what's your favorite Pokemon game? Mine's either Emerald or Omega Ruby. Gen 3 is the best gen. I really like Diamond and Pearl. Ah! I really like Diamond and Pearl. So that's my favorite gen, I guess. But that's just because I guess that wasn't even my first Pokemon game, no. My first Pokemon game was like Ruby. I think I had Ruby and Sapphire, but like, I don't know, Diamond and Pearl has a special place. Because I have good memories with spending hours, honestly, doing like in Floroma Town. And then hanging out with my very pretty Empoleon. I would make my Empoleon do the dance contest like over and over and over again until I got like perfect place. And then I would also do the dress up, like the fashion game, the beauty contest. Oh my god, that was so fun. Yeah, that was my starter. I picked Piplup. But one of my favorite Pokemon was always Shaman. My goal is to climb my first true mountain and do my first cave climb. Ooh, fun. I've never actually done that. I've been hiking, but I don't think I've ever climbed like a mountain. I've been up sides and I've drove most of the way up and I've climbed the rest, but I don't think I've actually ever like straight up climbed a mountain. I hiked a lot. Oh, I read a manga about hiking. It's about eating food on hikes and climbing mountains in Japan. It looked really fun, but then I'm like, will I really enjoy that? I don't know. The climber? I don't know what it's called, I forgot. When I played Platinum, I could never figure out the contest unless it was the last part where you do the moves. I really liked doing the dress-up contests. That was my thing. I would just spend hours doing that. It was nothing else. I don't think I ever was like, Elite Four, Rivals, nah. Beauty contest. And I really like the BGM in Floroma Town, so I would actually just sit there. I would sit there and I would listen to just the music. I would leave my DS open. And I would just listen to it for ages. I'd be like, yay. Also, my favorite BGM of Pokemon, like of all time, is Route 201. Some people are like, I like Cerulean Town. I like Little Root Town. My favorite Pokemon BGM is Route 201. Because it's so catchy. I almost fell off a cliff. How do you do that? Damn, I liked old school Pokemon games the most. Yeah, they were, I guess I could say less hand-holdy, you know? Not the ghost town for the first game. No, that town scared me as a kid. You know what also scared me as a kid? What's it called? Snowden City? The one that's in the mountains? That's all like cold and snowy. I Snowden City kind of scared me as a kid. I don't know. I never liked being there. It was all dark. Lavender Town? Yeah. I remember that urban myth online that was like, did you know that Pokemon used to have to recall this early version of Lavender Town because it used to be haunted and it was causing kids to commit suicide? Like, do you remember that? Yeah, there was a creepypasta. That was the thing. It was like this myth. Creepypasta, yeah. I remember that, yeah! It was like the forbidden Lavender Town song. Hearing it would cause like immense confusion, but only in children for some reason. Not as adults, it only happened in kids under the age of 10. It was so specific. It was really odd. You definitely say that Pokemon games have become annoyingly dumbed down. I don't know. They've been kind of like maybe making newer Pokemon really strong. And then I've heard that at the prologue of a lot of Pokemon games, they just really handhold you. They're like, we're gonna go through the tutorial. Especially the newer games like X and Y and like Violet and Scarlet. We're gonna take you through like the beginning part of it and we're gonna teach you how to do Pokemon battles and how to do like, I get it, it's for like kids, but I really wish you could opt out of it. We look at AI and almost believe AI. It's really sad, yeah. Kids in Japan get missing playing Lavender Town? Yeah. Do you guys have a favorite Pokemon lore? My favorite Pokemon lore is Driftblooms. Because it's like, Driftbloom loves to take the hands of people and imagine that it can fly away with them and try to kidnap kids. But it can't because it's a balloon. And it's too light. So if you ever see a kid holding onto a Driftbloom, just know that Driftbloom is trying its hardest to kidnap a child. But it can't. That's my favorite thing. I'm just like, oh, it's so cute. Or my second one is Hatterene. I really liked Hatterene, because Hatterene was like, if you, the trainer, is crying or feeling any type of excessive emotion, it will come over and beat the shit out of you. It does not like emotion. It says, stop that. I've seen entries of Driftbloom successfully taking kids. What? They were successful? I thought they weren't. And I need a tutorial to play this game for 30 years. Yeah. Floette and the X and Y. Ooh. I didn't know Driftbloom was successful. I thought Driftbloom was like too light to ever successfully try to lift kids. Maybe if you have like 10 Driftbloom, maybe they'll be good at it, but I don't know if just one. I've always wanted like I've always wanted a Driftbloom. If I had like an ideal Pokemon team, like if I didn't have to focus on good team composition and whatever, I would just pick Pokemon that I think are cute. Did you know Megas actually cause a Pokemon so much pain that it basically becomes pain itself? What? I haven't gone that far. Every single new game that has come out, the last game I ever played was, I think, was it Black and White or was it Gold and Silver? I don't remember. Or was it? I didn't play Black and White 2, and then they remade Diamond and Pearl with Pokemon Platinum, Pearl, and Pearl Diamond. And then what came afterwards? Sun and Moon? I don't think I've ever played Sun and Moon. I've watched playlists, but I haven't finished it. Just looked it up. There are contradictory entries. The cute version saying they try and can't, and others say they take children to the afterlife. Oh no! Pokemon does that a lot. Some entries are very cute, some are really dark. Yeah, they are really dark. Like, was it Bronzone or the Unknown lore? That's pretty fun. Do you remember when Unknown lore used to be like a whole thing and people were coming up with like creepypastas for the unknowns? I remember that was another Pokemon creepypasta. The unknown one. Can't Gardevoir create black holes? I think so. there's like the whole story behind Mew and Mewtwo, and then there's like some Pokemon being like the lost souls of children, or like the one about Cubone. Cubone's story is really sad, where it's like Cubone wears the skull of its mother. That one's sad. In Sun and Moon entries, it talked about how Mega Evolution causing a Pokemon a numerous amount of pain. Oh. I'd never played Sun and Moon, so I don't know. Spiritomb, yeah, Spiritomb is like a grave. I love Cubone, they deserve a hug, yeah. I also like the story of Magikarp and Gyarados, because it's based off of the myth of like the koi. I think it was a koi, or was it like a carp, or like some kind of carp climbing a waterfall and eventually becoming a dragon. It's based off of that myth. I really like Magikarp. For how much hate Magikarp gets for being kind of useless, it's like, it's such a really cute Pokemon. I like them. If I had to say like I had a favorite type of Pokemon, I don't know. I would pick maybe between... I like flying types. I like bug types. I like water types. And then maybe grass types and normal. But if I were to be a Pokemon trainer, I think I would be flying. Just because of the bird thing, but like... I don't know. Or water. I like water too. My favorite character from the Pokemon anime was Misty. So... Actually, I also kind of like Dawn, but like I'm old, so... I grew up watching Misty and Ash, and then eventually like Dawn. So I actually really like the movie with Dawn where she goes through the Pokemon Beauty challenge in the anime. That was nice. Cubchoo needs a hug, poor buddy always a snout in his nose, yay. The modern entries have to drag out the endgame. I don't know what modern entries look like. You grew up with Brock and his jelly donuts? Yeah. My favorite quote from Brock was, "I'll take this frying pan and I'll turn it into a drying pan." And he like holds it above his head as it's raining. That's my favorite thing. Yo likes Mega Starmie? I do! That's my favorite Mega. Uh-oh, I have an ad starting in 3 minutes. I like how I have a command set up for alerting you guys when an ad is incoming and it just doesn't work. It's not working. I like Mega Starmie. I think it looks like a meme. It looks really cute. I was talking with someone the other day and they said they had a childhood crush with James. Listen, James can be hot. James is cute. Listen. No, it's not better standards. If you have a guy who's rich and he's nice, right? He's rich and he's nice and he has a good bond with his Pokemon, you know he's gonna be a nice guy, right? He is husband material. They learned from Patrick Starfish, yeah. Mega Star meme. I love Mega Star meme. When he was first announced, a bunch of people were drawing it in like fishnets and high heels and like the JoJo meme. It was so funny. She likes femboys? Hell yeah. Listen. James isn't a femboy. He's masculine in his own way. Apparently in the manga, him and Jessie got married. And they have kids. So, I don't know. Why wouldn't you want a husband who's rich? Ash is more buffed. Listen, he's tall and he has money. That's all I care about. James isn't rich? No, I think Jessie is. Nope, I thought he was. I don't know. Look at the muscles he gained from lifting Pokemon. He comes from money. He does. I think it was Jessie who wasn't rich, right? She had like some kind of edgy backstory and she used to be all like super cool and being all like, I am the top earner of my class. I am the best person ever. Like flying color, super successful, prodigy child. Yeah, Jessie was the one who was super like cool. James was lame. When they first put Jessie and James together, she was really upset. She was really upset because like he's got a like, and he's like really soft. He's got a soft heart, which I like about him. I think it makes him a more relatable and interesting character because you can't have villains who are just like, ha ha ha, I am evil for the sake of being evil, which I think can be good nowadays. Because now you have people who are trying to justify evil people, and it's like, you don't need to justify people, it's okay. We don't need to justify evil people. But nowadays people find a huge like need to have like make people morally correct in order to like a character. It's like, no, you can like a character and have them be mean, you know, it's okay. There's a reason James is bullied by every Pokemon he owns. Listen. It's funny. I like that about him. I like that about him. Also, I really like the outfits that they wear. Every single time that they have an outfit. I remember there's this one episode where Jesse dressed as a guy and then James dressed as a lady. Like, they put him in a dress. That was funny. As like a disguise. I think ads are going. I don't know why there's a delay. There it goes. Okay. I fixed it. Now it says 180 seconds. See Fanboy James? Hell yeah. Okay, to me, that's not a femboy. That's just called a guy who's confident in his masculinity. If you're a guy and you're all like, ooh, I'm too manly to wear makeup and embrace hair care and taking showers, that's not called... Yeah, that's called being, like, really toxic. If you're not afraid of your own masculinity and you are like, you know, you're interested in quote unquote girly things, and you're like, I like fashion and things other than just shoes and cars, then you're like, congratulations, you're different than a lot of people nowadays. If you enjoy writing, if you enjoy like learning, if you enjoy reading, you know how hard it is to find like people out there who aren't immature? It's really sad. I love James for how much of a solid person he is. Bro came from money but decided to decline and live for his own and his love for the Pokemon. Yeah, that's what I like about James too. Like, I don't know, I think he's a good person to have like a crush on. If you were to ever have a crush on a fictional character, I think James is a green flag. You can say whatever you like about James, but I think he is a green flag. I think Jessie's a green flag too. She comes around in the later episodes. I like that one post where Jessie and James first meet, and Jessie's like, take your silver spoon out of your mouth because they're not going to carry you. And James is like, nobody's carried me since my mom did when I was a child, and they committed to being the worst at their job for 20 years. It's literally always just being taken out with a single thunderbolt from Pikachu. You know, they are successful at their jobs. They're just not successful when it comes to Ash and Pikachu. It's just that. If you ever see them in the process or before Ash and the gang come along, they are fine. Hey, thank you for the sub. On YouTube. Hello. If you see anything, they are actually successful at their job when Ash isn't around. The moment Ash shows up, then their plans get ruined. But most of the time, they are pretty successful. And it gets me too, because every single time they're in a costume or an outfit, they just do not recognize them. Hey, who is? It's like, is that a platypus I see? A platypus in a fedora. Barry the platypus. Like, that's what it looks like every single time when they're wearing a outfit. They're trying to disguise themselves to infiltrate something. That's what it looks like. Oh my gosh. Team Rocket. Team Rocket in a trench coat. What? Team Rocket. I miss when episodes used to be like that. You know, like, things used to be kind of formulaic in a way, where it'd be like, every episode's a little bit different, but it ends the exact same way. It's like Phineas and Ferb. We're like, what are we gonna do today? We're gonna make some invention, and then it disappears at the very end. And then, like, Perry and Doofenshmirtz have a fight. That's it. Ash is pretty dumb for falling for a single act for 20 years. Listen, he's been 10 years old for 20 years. He's been 10 years old for 20 years? Give him some slack. He's like very young. I don't know, I have mixed feelings about when they decided to retire him, because at one point I'm like, oh man, that was my childhood. But then I also don't know how he could have gone past that. Like, he's defeated the Elite Four. He's defeated, like, the champion. What else is there to do in the Pokemon universe once you've gone that far? Like, what else is there to do? I would have liked to see a series of him as an adult, maybe, where he becomes the champion and maybe he fights, like, I don't know, maybe he fights different challengers and it becomes like a Yu-Gi-Oh style thing. But then it becomes pretty boring, because then you're like, when you're at the top of the world, there's no room for growth and there's no protagonist to cheer on for anymore, because he becomes the strongest in the world and there is no, like, growth, and then you're just kind of rooting for him to lose. Yeah, he becomes a grizzled veteran. There's no point ever in the story once you've reached that point. So I do understand why they retired him, but it also feels different when they introduce a completely new character that no one ever has, like, a relation to, and you're like, I don't know who that is. I don't know, it's different because as, like, an older Pokemon fan, right? Because that's not the character that you grew up with, but maybe for, like, a new generation. He died, I know, in the, was it the Entei movie or the Mewtwo movie? I forgot which one it was. He stopped aging because he came back to life. I forgot which one it was. Was it the Jirachi movie? Was it the Entei movie? Or was it the Mewtwo movie? There's a couple of movies. You know, my favorite Pokemon movie is the Latias one. Latias and Latios. I like that movie. They went hard with that animation. It was really pretty. I remember watching that as a kid and being like, oh, with the Latias and the Latios with Shaman. That's my favorite movie. Cause I don't know, I like Shaman as a character. Imagine Ash and Gang get a cameo in Pokemon Horizons all grown up. That'd be really nice. I wonder if they would. I hope they do. I remember when they first announced the female main character for the new Pokemon series, people were theorizing. They were like, oh my gosh, she looks like Ash. Is that his daughter? People were like, is that his kid? He got petrified in the Mewtwo one? Ah, yeah, where Pikachu manages to somehow bring him back to life with tears. That was funny. Not funny, but, like, I remember watching and being like, this is scientifically unrealistic. This does not happen. I could not believe it. I was watching and I was like, at that point I checked out of the movie. I was like, that doesn't happen. This doesn't make sense. What do you mean? There was no lore explanation too. That's what made me mad. I was like, it's not like some part in the storyline is like, hey, power of emotion can bring people back to life. No, it was just like not explained. That was my problem with the movie. I was like, you didn't mention that before. Why are you bringing it up now? And how is he suddenly coming back to life after getting petrified? What is this? In a universe where everything is Stockholm Syndrome, you don't question reality. I don't know if it's really Stockholm Syndrome because, like, there's been multiple episodes where Ash has saved Pokemon and let them go, and then they come back, like that Butterfree episode. The Butterfree episode with Charizard, with like, was that the new series? Was it with Trico? They're always saving Pokemon. What do you mean? Friendship is magic? I mean, unrealistic. I like to see Ash as a buff, bearded old man because he encounters so many world-ending threats he decided to retire. He is the strongest person in that universe. I don't even know what level his Pikachu is. But at that point, like, he's way too OP. Like, I remember him going to, like, tournaments and everything, and it's just like... Was there actually strategy in the Pokemon games? Because I feel like a lot of these things were rigged. I'm watching the episodes of him doing, like, the Pokemon battles and everything. I'm like... How is he winning? How is he winning? This is so unrealistic. He lives in so many Pokemon gyms, yeah. I want to see him, like, come home and see his mom again. And, like, meet up with Professor Oak. Like, that's what I want to see. I would like some closure. I want to see a lot of the characters just kind of, like, throughout the years come back. We need the gritty Pokemon reboot where Ash, being a childhood champion, seeks more and more accomplishments. Unable to find any more accolades in the official Pokemon tournaments and circuits, he turns to starting the organization Neo Team Rocket and begins to conquer and take all Pokemon gyms by force. The only one who can stop him is Abandoned Son. Cute, edgy version of the original Pokemon song. We need to bring back N. No, I just bulldozed through the games. Only issue I had was the Elite Four. Is his son Gary? Gary was his rival. Does Gary ever show up throughout the Pokemon series past, like, the first 5 seasons? Because they introduce a lot of characters throughout it. Like, I remember they got rid of Brock and they replaced him with, like, I forgot his name. The guy with the green hair with the Ambipom, and the like the green hair guy who's like the chef, and then the, what's her name? She's like the dragon type. Iris? He gets like Iris as a companion? I don't know. He's had a lot of companions over the years, and it's just been Ash and his like rotating cast of people. Gary's always his rival? Oh really? I didn't know they kept Gary there. I never remembered that. Gary shows up so little in the anime. Ash is actually Professor Oak was sent back in time. These are wild theories. I wonder what happened to Professor Oak. Do you guys have like a favorite professor? That's incest because Oak is onto Ash's mom. There was that theory, right? Where like Ash is Oak's son. Because Ash doesn't have a dad. We never see his dad. But we'll never know. They'll never say. It's always just like, bye kid. We're gonna send you out in the middle of nowhere with Ash's mom is hooking up with Mr. Mime. Oh no. I have a picture of like naked Mr. Mime, and he kind of lives on my phone. If you look up like Mr. Mime naked, it's just like no, like, oh, it's so funny. I I can't, I don't have the picture on me right now because it's on my phone and I'm on my computer. But like, I'll find it and I will send it. I'll post it on Twitter. Thank you for the follow, Ratmax, and thank you for the follow, Ayano Koji. Hello guys, I'm talking about naked Mr. Pie. I love that. That's yeah. I mean, isn't it canon if you insult Mr. Mime, it will date you? Really? I didn't know that was a thing. Oh wow, we're getting a lot of follows. Hello, Yokio Toy. Thank you for the follow. Hello, new people. How are you guys? What is happening? Is that a thing? I don't remember the lore behind Mr. Mime. I don't know. Like, there was some that I remember and there's some that I don't. Because one of my hobbies was to kind of go through the Pokemon, what's it called? The Pokemon Index, and just kind of read through every single Pokemon's like lore and like stats. Because I remember going through them and I'd be like, oh, they include like little footprints and they include like the growls and like the size compared to people, and it's really interesting to read through. Thank you for the follow, Tentacola. Welcome. Like the Bidoof growl, or like the what's it called? Some of them have actual like meow kind of sounds, and then other of them literally just go like in the anime, they just sound different. Genuinely, that'd be a fun stream. Pull up the Pokédex and go through them one by one. I only know up to Gen 6, I think. Oh my god, that's so long. That's a really long message, thank you. Hope you're having a lovely day today. I wish you lots of happiness, support, and love for your stream. Hope this makes your day better. May great fortune fill your future with many happy memories, filled with happy tears, joy, full of laughter, words, smiles, and comforting hearts. Also, I love your motto. Wish I could say more, but at the same time, I sincerely wish and deeply apologize for writing so much, but overall, big love to you. Thank you. Sorry, I was right so long. No, it's okay. Thank you. Thank you for the nice message. I hope your day goes well too. Never apologize for long messages. We're always here for discussion. But you too. Thank you. Happy New Year, and hope that your year goes well. And hope you have a good rest of your day / night. To you too. I have not kept up with the newest, what's it called? I haven't kept up with the newest generations. What if it's a Zoroark? Oh yeah, because they have the shape-shifting powers. I haven't kept up with the newest arc, so anything past Sun and Moon, I just do not know. I think what's that, Gen 7? Gen 7, Gen 8, Gen 9? I don't know. I will look at the newest Pokemon out there and I'll be like, what the heck is that? And then my brother, who has played through all the Pokemon games, he'll be like, he knows them all by heart. He's like, oh, that's like this. And I'm like, what is that? He's like, it's from this gen. I'm like, I don't know what that gen is. I've never played it. I don't know. I don't have a Switch. He has a Switch. He's played through them. I don't have a Switch. The only one I didn't play was Black and White. Really? I liked Black and White. My favorite thing from Black and White was the Sky Bridge, because the Sky Bridge had this song of like the old man. What's it called? The old man on the bridge, and it would be like, oh yeah, 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 oh yeah. And I really liked being there because I was like, hell yeah, I love this song. Sword and Shield and what is that? USUM? Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Were the ones I disliked. I've never played those. Hello, Patriot2221. Welcome. How are you? It's getting stagnant. I like what they're doing with the mechanics and like the whole open world past and future type of thing. I think it's interesting. Haven't played ZA yet, but want to. I've seen it. I think it's really funny that they can come after you and like beat your ass. I like the fact that in the newest one, the one in France, right? They're in the city and then they can just run at you. I like that. That's funny. It always added more life to the Pokemon world than just kind of running around through grass on a 2D plane. Not a hardcore Pokefan, I just hate Nintendo's practices though, since Sword and Shield. I kind of get that, like, since they're just bringing a lot of the old Pokemon back, and not very many new Pokemon that they're coming out with anymore that they used to. I remember they used to introduce a lot of new Pokemon every single gen. But I remember, like, I think Sun and Moon was the last game where they had like a lot of new Pokemon. The Alolan region, they had a lot. And I really like what they did with the Alolan versions of previously existing Pokemon, because I thought that was an interesting design take. That they were based off of like tropical type like trees. Yeah, Alolan Executor and Alolan Corsola and Alolan Ninetales and what was it? Muck Quadsire? Muck was ZA? I don't know. And I don't know. I thought it was cute. I liked the Alolan I liked quite a bit of the Alolan Pokemon. Like the Flutter the I don't know what the name is. It shoots out little fishies. It's got like little fishies and it's like cannons, and then like it can summon them. They're so cute. And then like the sushi fish. Or like Wishy Washy. Yeah, I love those. They're so cute. I love fish Pokemon. Those are so cute to me. Like if I wasn't a like if I didn't like flying types as much, like I also really like Pidgey. I really like my favorite Pokemon flying wise is Altaria. I also really liked Wingull. I don't know, they're just so goofy looking to me. But also like the transformed mega like shaman flying grass. Yeah, I like that one too. Also like the Latios and like a bunch of other flying types. I like flying types, but if I wasn't as into like flying types, design wise I love water types. I like Corviknight and Tinkaton. They're cool too. Fairy. They introduced Fairy later on. I really like water types. Like, I just think the designs are very cute. Like the fish. Like, Love Disc, very cute. I love Love Disc. I love Corbass. I like Starmie. And I like... Oh, the Hello Fed. I love Starmie. I like Goldeen. I like all fish Pokemon. They're so cute. Or like, Poliwhirl, Poliswirl. Lotad. I also like Oddish. Have you seen the sushi Pokemon? I have. They're so cute. Have you seen Love Water types too? But they flopped the last two starters. I don't like what they did with ZA, where instead of giving you new Pokemon, they brought back the randomest starters from the previous gen. I kind of wish that they had new Pokemon for starters. What about Mudkip? I love Mudkip. Mudkip's so cute. My favorite water starter though has always been Piplup though. Cause like, I have fond memories of Piplup from the anime. And Piplup from the anime had such attitude. Dawn's Piplup was so sassy, it was so cute. It was a trend bringing back competitive starters. It was really weird. You got like Cyndaquil and then Chikorita and what was Torchic? I was like, you got Chikorita and Torchic from the same gen and you randomly have Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil's not from that gen. What the heck? I wish wait, no, I don't even think they did Torchic. I think it was Tepig. Was it Chikorita? I don't know why they picked Chikorita. I wish they picked Trico or something. Or, was it Trico? I wish they did Trico as a starter for grass type, because Chikorita wasn't great. As much as I like her design, I like Chikorita. That was my starter pick for Gen 4, I think. I don't remember what I picked. I just know that Chikorita was the one that I picked for my starter for that game. I have to pull up a list because I don't remember all of them, but I know I would pick just based off appearances for my starters. I wasn't really like, oh, I want a grass type, I want a water type, I want a fire type. I didn't play for strategy. I went for aesthetics. I picked Chikorita and ZA. Ooh, I mean, Chikorita's cute. I like the little eggs. Mega for alligator was funny. Toilet bowl crocodile. I really wish that they stuck with the whole horror Pokemon aspect that they did in the trailers. That would have been such a cool concept. Can you imagine like Resident Evil but Pokemon? Oh my god, that'd be so fun. Oh, I love Mudkip. Actually, I have a Pokemon keychain on my desk right now. It's got it's a grass type one, so it's a little terrarium with all the little grass types. So I've got Snivy, I have Turtwig, I have Bulbasaur, I've got Trico, I've got... What is this? I forgot. I have Chikorita, I have Rowlet. Most of the Pokemon starters. I think this is... I don't know what this is. It looks like a rat that's brown and it has like a little green hoodie. I don't know what it's called. Hello, DJL. DJAL. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you for the follow. How are you? I don't know what I'm looking at. What is this Pokemon? It looks like a mouse, a rat, and it's got a green hoodie. That sounds really cool. Is it something official? You made the terrarium? No, it's a Pokemon merch that my brother bought at a con. It's like fan art. Pet rat? Mousehold? Green mouse? Let me look it up. Hello, person from recommended channels of the cute eyes. Thank you. How are you doing? Thank you. Pat rat. Let me look it up. I don't know what. No, it's not pat rat. It's green. Oh, I love Mousehold. They're so cute. It makes me really sad though when they die. They like lose their parents. I was like, oh, it's so sad, but they're really cute. The Hulk. I don't know. Green mouse Pokemon. Okay, that's not real. I'm getting a shiny Marill. That's not real. What is that? Oh. Chespin. It's a Chespin. It's Chespin. How old is this? What gen is Chespin? That's not a rat. What is that? It came out in Gen 6. It's the grass starter of Kalos. I have never heard of this starter before. Okay, that's why, because I don't know any Pokemon beyond, like, Gen 5. I've never heard of this Pokemon, that's new. Yeah, none of these Pokemon are Pokemon I'm familiar with. My Pokemon knowledge ends at, like, Gen 5. I only know it's XY. I never played that game. I didn't know that was a starter. Oh, so my keychain has all the starters. That's cute. He bought this in like 2020. Even Riboomba looks better. I don't know what a Riboomba is. From Scarlet Violet. Wait. What is a Riboomba? What is that? I am getting pictures of frogs. I'm getting Riboombi. Ribombi. That's a cute Pokemon. I like bugs. Are you talking about Rillaboom? That's a Pokemon. Hello, how are you doing? Hi, Max Boo. I'm good. We're talking about Pokemon starters. I didn't know Chespin was a starter. I've never played. I never played that game, so I don't know. I love the "Are you a bot?" question for the disco. Oh yeah. If you click it, it flags you, and it gives you a special role that puts you in jail. It puts you in Discord jail. So if you would like to try it, you can mess around and find out. I think it instantly kicks you too. Yeah, Rillaboom. I don't know. I don't know Pokemon past Gen 6 because I never played those games. I stopped playing Pokemon after Black and White. And even then, I don't remember if I finished Black and White. I think I did. Yeah, it says kicks and bands. Yeah. No, I wrote that. I'm not a bot. Yay, you can read. Bots cannot read, so that's why it's there. If I ever get like bot rated, that's why it's there. I like the idea that a bot can't lie. Yeah, because what I've read is that bots will try to click yes on every single thing so that they can infiltrate as many channels as possible. So if I have that rule there, it will get rid of them because when they click yes to get the role, it will remove them, you know? That's the point. With toxicity, they can form a band. I don't know, I think all Pokemon have their, like, fans. Like, when they came out with that new Pokemon, I forgot what it was. There was that one ad in Japan of this guy who was, like, a huge fan of, like, this one specific Pokemon. And it was like, who the heck likes that Pokemon? And it's like this one guy in his car, decked out in like 50 million plushies filling his car. He's dressed in like that Pokemon hoodie and everything. It's so funny. And that's really how it is for like some people. They're like, who the heck likes this Pokemon? And then there's somebody out there who's like, I do. Like, if you think a Pokemon out there and you're like, oh man, this Pokemon's so ugly, who the heck likes it? There's somebody out there. There's somebody out there who likes it. Like, I have a lot of Pokemon favorites. Honestly, I don't know. For me, just water type. Does Kyo as a Nintendo girl have a Switch 2? No. I don't even have a Switch 1. Why do you think I haven't played any of the newest Pokemon games? Because I don't have a Switch. I don't have a Switch. I never got one during the pandemic. I lived through the pandemic without a Switch. I never got on the Animal Crossing grind. I never got on the whatever was popular back then. I was on Genshin back then. There's a thing called emulators. I am too not tech savvy to not trust myself, not to download a virus, so I don't do that. I go out and I get physical media like an old person. But I haven't played an actual Switch game. I don't own a Switch. I've never played a single Switch game. I've played a little bit of Legend of Zelda, not Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild, on my grandmother's Switch. See, my grandmother has a Switch, my brother has a Switch, and I've used theirs, but I have not. I do not own one. He actually does own Animal Crossing. I was considering one of these days, that actually might be a good alternative if I can't play games that are like super intense. I wonder if I can plug the Switch into my computer and have it run. But then again, I only have one HD port, so I don't know how that's gonna work. I only have one HDMI port. I can donate to Switch, but I don't live in the US. No, it's okay. I'm not really like, there's no game out there that I have been super interested in playing. And if there was a game, they are also available on Steam. So like with Fantasy Life, I just play that on the Steam. I play it on PC. It's okay. It's okay. I'm using the Switch 2 and my Gen 1 Switch has no value. It's okay. There's no Switch games that I'm like super wanting to play right now. If I've ever wanted to do it, I'll play it in the future, you know? Damn these kids and their clicky clackies and their Pokemons. Yeah. They're Pokemans. Pokemon's become so mainstream nowadays that when I go, like, not when I go trick-or-treating, but when I see people on the street, I see like grown adults wearing Ash like cosplay. Like people, regular like people who watch sports know what Pokemon is. That's how mainstream Pokemon has become. And that's crazy to me because I remember when Pokemon first came out, they were always like, oh, that's the thing that used to be played on the television for kids. It's all Pikachu, ain't it? Yeah, it's like they dress as like Ash and Misty and Pikachu. That's like the only three characters they know. It's really funny. It's like normie Pokemon. It's not even like, you know, it's not even like deep Pokemon. No one's out there dressing like a Torchic. It's always like either Pikachu, Misty, or Ash. Only those three. And maybe if they're like they know a little bit more, maybe they'll dress as Team Rocket, but it's kind of rare. Who's that Pokemon? It's Pikachu! Every month. You know that was it a Vine? Was it a Vine with the guy? Who's that Pokemon? And the guy's like yelling, it's Pikachu! And then he like goes through and it's like, it's this, and the guy's I remember I think that was a Vine. Somebody take a shot, like every single time I quote a really old Vine, just be like, ah, Kyo's old. You know they're bringing back Vine? They're calling it like STEM or something, I don't know. They're bringing back Vine too. Isn't that weird? I don't know when it's coming out or if it's already been out, but that's cool. I really don't know how successful it's gonna be after TikTok. It's Clefairy, god damn. Oh, that's fun. Anyways. You know, it'd be fun if I sat here and I ranked Pokemon, like if I made a Pokemon tier list. You know how long that would take me to like sort over like 5,000 Pokemon? It's like, oh gosh. It'd be a lot of, I don't know this Pokemon, 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 I don't know what this is. Maybe I'll sort it out between like every single Pokemon that's like Gen 5 and above, I just don't know. Like, I've seen them before, I've seen their designs, I've seen fan art, I just don't know what they are or what their names are. I see new Pokemon nowadays, I'm like, I've never seen this before. And I show it to somebody, I'm like, is this real? Is this like fake? And it's like, no, that's a real Pokemon, it's new, it's like Gen 8. I'm like, what? I've never seen that thing. What the heck? That's so wild to me. What? Or like that legendary that looks like a giant drum. Have you seen the 1000th one? The golden? No. There's a one Pokemon that looks like a giant, like, you know those drums with that are like the round pans, and it has like a little hollow, and it's like da 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 da. The hand pans. If you ever look at a picture of a hand pan, there's a Pokemon that's a legendary. It's like rainbow colored. It looks like a hand pan. It's one of the ones from ZA. They look so odd. The golden and surprising meta when it was released. Oh, are you talking about the treasure chest with all the gold coins? Is that it? The one where you have to run around and collect every single coin, and every single coin is its own Pokemon. Is that it? I don't remember what it was. You have to collect money. Or is that a different Pokemon? I have no idea. What is it? Let me look at it. Is it? Is that the treasure chest one? Oh no, it isn't. It looks like the cheese man. Go hold and go. It's not the treasure chest. It looks like the string cheese guy. If you've ever bought string cheese and you have like the Mr. Peel, like the guy who looks like a string cheese with arms, that's what he looks like. He looks like a string cheese. Hello P5 Studios. Hello there. Hello, welcome. How are you? We're talking about Pokemon designs and characters. I remember when it was first released, and I just remember thinking like, it looks like the cheese guy. Or like Gumby. Gumby. He's like an Australian TV show character. He's green and he looks like he's made of gum. Yay. From like the 90s. I remember like the treasure chest Pokemon where you have to run around. Was it Scarlet Violet or is it XY? You have to like find all the coins. That was interesting. Anyways. One of these days, I think I'll like subathon idea. I rank every single Pokemon. That would take forever. Idea for a subathon. I rank every single anime character out there alive. Every single one. All of them. It's gonna take me 3 weeks. Every single anime character. All of them. No, I'm not gonna do that. That would take forever. That would be nice. I don't know what you do on subathons. Maybe, like... Do you think I would run out of things to talk about at some point? Do you think I'd just sit there and be like, who knows? We'll never know. I don't know. Anyways, it's like 2 a.m. I gotta go to bed. Do I have an ad coming up? I don't think so. But I'm so sorry, people coming in, new people. Hi, I'm so sorry. I'm going to bed. It's like 2 a.m. and I have to get up at 7. So, bedtime. Good night, everybody. Let me look to see if I can send you guys off to somewhere. and I'm not gonna do what I did last time and send you guys off to like AI Santa. Let me find somebody actual. And I'm going crunchy again because I just opened up a new browser. Okay. Sleep well, thank you. Okay, let me switch so that I'm not getting crunchy. I have a request? Sure. For like a raid or like just a question? Oh, thank you. Yippee! Follower goal. Oh my gosh, I think we're actually gonna get to 500 before the end of this year. Oh man, it's not working. Oh, it's so laggy. My thing's not running. No. What is your request? While I look for channels to raid. Sub goal met? No, my follower goal met. We have reached 480. 480 followers. I have a follower goal. I used to have a follower, like in general thing, because it was like, oh, every 10 followers, every 10 followers, I would draw a new emote. But we have gone so far past. It said sub goal though? No, it says follower goal. For a raid, Kitsune of Night playing Hollow Knight Silk Song, good friend of my wife's? Sure. It saves me the trouble of looking for a raid. Sorry for not saying much, I was looking around, no worries. I don't mind, I will do raid requests for free. If they are a fellow VTuber, I am okay with raiding anybody. I think it's, let me look them up. Can I find them? Oh my god, my thing's lagging so bad. Anyways, I'm going to... I'm gonna change scenes so that it's less laggy and that my thing actually loads. But I will catch you guys on Friday. I'll be playing Toem. I will be finishing the game. I'll be finishing Toem. Sleep well, hope to catch you another time. I'll introduce myself properly. Yeah, thank you. I can hang around. Wonder how you managed to play games. Oh. I played Gorgoa. It was okay. I played Gorgoa. It was, you know, it was working. Alright. Thank you. Good night, everybody. Thank you for stopping by. Good night. What are they called again? Oh. Good night. Thank you. Oh, cool. Interesting design. Alright, we're all gonna send you guys off to Kitsune of Night. They're playing Silk Song. And I will catch you all on Friday. Good night, everybody. Thank you all for stopping by and thank you for the interesting conversations. Take care of yourselves, and you two people, have fun. You're on your own because I don't have a YouTube partner and I cannot raid you guys. But good night, everybody. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.